What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to week 2 of 5A May, hosted by the YoYo Boomers Club. I am happy to report that all you guys just absolutely killed it in week 1 by posting your tricks and participating. We are super thankful for that, and we cannot wait to see what you guys come up with in week 2. Once again, my name is Matt Mullins. I'm thankful to be the guy that's kind of steering this ship for you guys. Not like the Titanic though. I would have seen that big old block of ice. Maybe. This week's trick ladder tricks are the...
This is a 1A mount translated for 5A. It's called Trapeze and His Brother. We start off with a 5A trapeze. Now we're going to dismount the yo-yo and release your counterweight at the same time in opposite directions. Grab your counterweight and land the yo-yo on the string. Let's look at that again. So your 5A trapeze. Now your counterweight's going to cross on the inside of your body. Catch your counterweight first and then land the yo-yo on the outside string. Now we're going to take a look at the finger switch. I have the yo-yo mounted on my index finger, but once I dismount the yo-yo, I'm going to use my middle finger to help with the intercepting of the string, then reinsert the index finger to complete the trick. It happens really quickly. We're going to take a look one more time. Now I'm only using the middle finger as a pivot point because the strings are going in opposite directions. Once the counterweight has come all the way around, you can take out the middle finger and reinsert your index finger, then land the yo-yo on the string, and you've got your Trapeze and His Brother. This next trick is called the 720. It's a lot like the 360, except now you're going to do 2 rotations instead of 1. Here's how it looks. Now that's a 720. You better know the 360 before attempting the 720. Now, unlike the 360, I let go of the counterweight much later in the somersault. The yo is already halfway around its first rotation when I let go of the counterweight. So when we see the 360 portion complete, it looks a lot different than the normal 360 trick that you've already learned. Notice that the yo-yo has completed its first somersault, but the counterweight quite hasn't yet. I'm going to make the counterweight complete its somersault by pushing onto the string, thus launching the yo-yo into its second somersault. Now remember, you've already had 2 rotations worth of inertia, so all you have to do is pretty much just let off and the counterweight will come back.
And spirals performed here by YoYo Boomer Club member English T.
Alright dudes, this is spirals. It's a really flashy 5A trick that I really like to do, and it looks like this. So the basic thing for spirals is you're going to go around your hand, kind of around between your thumb and your pointer finger on your non-throw hand, and as it goes around, the yo-yo will do this around typically the front part of your hand, and then the counterweight is going to do, let's see, alright, so the yo-yo is around the front, the counterweight will do one of these two. It'll go around the back side of your hand. Now this one is tricky. It looks simple, but it's tricky to get down. It's all in that motion when you get it started, and then to unwind you go the opposite way. This trick relies a lot on your hand. What I really like to do is when it gets here is I pinch it with my thumb, right there in my thumb, in my, like the meat of your finger, just to get it started, and then once it's wrapped, I like to release that pinch. It just makes it kind of like you can control it. So again, really simple one, looks simple, but it's kind of tricky to get down. You just want to practice it.
This week's Trick of Week video will be a little bit more challenging, and it's brought to us by one of our sponsors of this event and industry expert, Mr. Doc Pop. And the trick is called Gerbil Wheel. Word to your mother.
This trick is going to start off with the windmill. sort of a trapeze, but you just let it go around your finger and catch it. You just go around your finger, let go of the counterweight and catch it. That's sort of the beginning for this trick. What you're then gonna do is interrupt the string with your throw hand. So I'm throwing around my free hand, I'm letting go, and I'm catching the string kind of about halfway through. When I do the first windmill, it's sort of halfway, my finger goes halfway. So there's equidistance between the counterweight and the yo-yo. The counterweight usually is a little bit further down so they don't kind of collide. Anyway, when you're doing that, then you catch about halfway between this halfway. So about a quarter way down your string between your finger and the yo-yo, and you kind of catch here. And you can just kind of do a little pinwheel on the outside. So you're gonna go around, pinwheel. Don't worry about that counterweight yet. Now you're gonna let the counterweight go between your arms. So when I'm doing this move, I'm kind of halfway down the string, and then my other hand kind of catches the string here. So I'm kind of holding like this, and I'm not actually pinching per se, but it's somewhere between a pinch and kind of loose. Like the yo-yo's moving, so because of that, because of the tension on the string, you don't have to actually pinch, but when you're learning the trick, maybe pinch. Allow the yo-yo counterweight to swing between your hands. And that's what it kind of wants to do already. It kind of wants to go between your arms, right? It kind of wants to go here if I'm kind of making a hoop. And because I'm catching this string, it wants to continue around. If you watch when if I just stop the momentum, it still kind of wants to go between my arm and my body. And then follow it by letting the yo-yo go inside your arm. So I know in the beginning I was kind of showing you to kind of go out here, which is just to get used to that momentum. But what we're actually gonna do is go in. So again, interrupt, let the counterweight pass through your arms, and then try to follow it with the yo-yo. So first the counterweight goes through your arms, and then the yo-yo on the next rotation goes through. And one thing you can do from that is once the yo-yo has gone between your arms, once this has happened, you can just let go. And the counterweight was swinging, so because of that, you can just kind of catch the counterweight and go through. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna let go. As soon as the yo-yo passes through my arm, I just let go of the yo-yo string and catch the counterweight and catch. So that's the bare bones gerbil wheels. Just around, catch. You land in a trapeze. So you know before I went through and then I kind of took this hand out, my throw hand comes out and I let the yo-yo pivot on here. Well, you can let that motion go one more time and then try to pivot around your throw hand. So in case you missed it, instead of like letting go of the throw hand and letting it orbit here, I kind of hang on a little bit. So I'm kind of pinching just a little bit, and I kind of throw this around, the yo-yo around, the counterweight around. And my goal usually is to do something like a double or nothing kind of catch. And this is actually kind of a wrong double or nothing for anybody watching. If I drop, I'm here, so I have to kind of sun out. The first version of gerbil wheel, I couldn't quite figure out where I wanted to go. I hadn't quite gotten it to just that simple trapeze yet. So I was trying to do something like this, like around the arm kind of stall. Kind of like that. And the main thing I'm doing with gerbil wheel these days, if I'm trying to do kind of a gerbil wheel centric trick, is I combine gerbil wheel with sway based on a poi trick. So what I like to do is gerbil wheel into sway. When this counterweight comes around, I'm gonna grab the counterweight halfway down the string and continue it here. Dork around, collect my money, and I'm done.
Also, this is a reminder that the third category is going to be a freeform. It is a freestyle. It is whatever you want it to be, as long as it includes 5A. Please post a 2-minute freeform, freestyle, or production. There was some awesome ones this week, so we can't wait to see what's coming forward. Videos for this week are due Tuesday, May 14th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Everything you will need to know will be in the YoYo Expert thread, which will be in the description of this video. Also, please remember to use our splash pages in your video so you can be considered for one of our prizes. Details on how you earn entries into the drawings can also be found in the expert thread. And also keep in mind that the drawings will all happen at the end of the month. Also, if you want to show your 5A May pride by wearing shirts like this, be sure to check out the YoYo store. This goes to benefit the Boomers Club. It kind of helps us with shipping costs because we're getting those prizes out to y'all so quick. That shipping is expensive, dog. Uncle Sam is proud of his post office services, as he should be. Thank you, Uncle Sam. Thank you, United States Postal Service. Some of the items on the website are done by fellow YoYo Boomer Club members, so please check out their art. It is beautiful, man. It's just like this sick tee, dog. Finally, thank you to everyone who has sponsored this event. We would be nothing without you guys. We super appreciate it, and we hope that you are enjoying this content as much as we are making it. Also, special thanks to the individuals who hang out with us behind the scenes in the YoYo Boomers Club to make these episodes happen for the community. Thank you. All right, guys, you know the tricks. You know what you're supposed to do. Get out there, learn it. Freaking kill it this week. I know you guys can. I know you guys will. Mucho love to you and yours. I cannot wait to see you guys next week. Peace, love, and chicken grease, my friends. Let's ride.